What is going on, everybody? Renzio here, and I just wanted to talk real quick about something that happened in Bad Blood yesterday that I thought was really cool from a perspective of showcasing. So, and it is the part where Kevin Owens turns heel on Cody Rhodes. Now, we didn't see this at the actual event; we saw it backstage via a fan footage, which is I think is really cool because that's a very different way of showcasing a heel turn. Now, up until that point, we have been guessing when Kevin Owens was gonna turn heel on Cody Rhodes, and it's always fun when we always try to guess here and there. But in all honesty, I don't think anyone was gonna guess that this was gonna be showcased via a fan footage. That really shows how the community and the audience really gets or can get involved in progressing certain storylines, and this was such a cool way of moving that forward. Obviously, Kevin Owens in a previous segment was not happy that Cody Rhodes decided to team with Roman Reigns because of the last few years of Roman Reigns pretty much terrorizing the WWE picture. He kind of took over as the Universal, eventually into the Undisputed World Champion, and held it for a record time. And honestly, Kevin Owens was not happy because he was one of the first rivals or the first challengers for that title and had him beat all those times, of course, until the bloodline came out to interfere. But the fact that essence of Cody's character is that he's willing to give second chances. He is such a good guy that, all the guys who are actually good guys are starting to slowly turn on him because of Cody's willingness to forgive. And Kevin Owens is just the first on that list. I have a feeling that there's going to be others that are going to turn that corner real soon. And honestly, I am very excited to see what happens here going forward with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. I want to know how they're going. Well, they're probably going to obviously reference the fan footage as into Kevin Owens' heel turn. Otherwise, people are probably just going to wonder why did Kevin Owens suddenly turn heel? They might even show a vignette of this footage being shown and Kevin Owens suddenly turning heel. So it is unpredictable, which I thought was really cool of how it was shown by WWE. I am so excited. And now I'm like, I don't know what else is coming next, which I think is really cool. Obviously, there'll be some things that are going to be predictable, and I think that's a good thing. You do want that predictability on some storylines just because we know what to expect, but at the same time, something else could happen during that storyline progression that we might not expect. So while the bigger picture can be predictable on some certain storylines, some small aspects of it can be unpredictable that could leave us wondering, wow, this one was a big storyline or a big storyline progression done in an unpredictable way. So, and I think there's a lot of channels that talk about this, and honestly, I don't blame them because this also shocked me too when I saw the footage. And obviously, obviously the SmackDown leading up to it, you had Kevin Owens, who was not happy that Cody Rhodes went to help, even though it was Randy Orton who requested for his help. But to see it actually unfold backstage, as opposed to him coming out, saving Cody Rhodes. Obviously, he doesn't want anything to do with the bloodline after everything that they've done to him. And I think that's just what's gonna happen going forward. At least with I can see some other wrestlers justifying a heel turn, especially on Cody Rhodes if they want to challenge for the WWE title, using the narrative that Cody's been not aligned, but has been willing to forgive the bloodline. So you kind of have two possible scenarios here. And I'm wondering if they're going to turn both into storylines. You have obviously Kevin Owens, but not just Kevin Owens. There's going to be probably some other superstars that are going to sort of turn that corner into the heel turn because again, they're so sick of the bloodline and now everyone loves the bloodline, which might turn all of their former enemies into actual heels, which is such a total 180 from what it was literally like before this year's WrestleMania, which I think is really weird, but at the same time, really cool. The second storyline is I wouldn't say Cody's like caught in the middle. Well, no, he is caught in the middle between this new bloodline versus bloodline warfare, pretty much internal civil warfare within the entire bloodline. But I think part of that is because he is obviously the WWE champion, so everyone's gunning for him. This is kind of Cody Rhodes, like when you are the champion of WWE, you are going to have a massive, massive target on your back. And I think we're finally starting to sort of see that unfold with Cody Rhodes. Again, Kevin Owens' heel turn, primarily because of Cody's willingness to forgive the bloodline. but also he's the WWE champion. Everyone's going to be gunning for him. There's obviously going to be some competitors that are going to have some friendly face-to-face matches with Cody Rhodes, possibly, but obviously that doesn't have as much of a storyline if it was a face versus heel. And I think this is just going to be a start of a really, really good run from Cody Rhodes. Are we going to see an eventual heel turn from him? Probably not in the near future, but I can see it. I can see a character like this becoming eventually stale by the fans. Obviously, he's still kind of in a hot babyface run right now, but I can see this in the future being a little bit stale to the point where fans might turn on him, and we might see another 180 turn here. We'll see what happens. But I just wanted to talk about this little segment about Kevin Owens turning heel because I think it was absolutely cool, and the way they showed it was so unpredictable that, like I said, you can have some predictable aspects in major storylines, but every now and again you can have small parts of that massive big picture storyline be shown in unpredictable ways, and I think this was one of them. I am so excited to see what happens next. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a rant. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more wrestling content. I do all types of wrestling related content here. Tier lists, reactions, long form videos, edited videos, you name it. You're going to see most of that here in the future. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see all of that. Other than that, this is Renzo signing out. I will see you all in the next video.